Now when you're going to change spark plugs on a motorcycle like mine, the first thing you got to do is you got to take off the seat. You got to lift up the gas tank, and then you got to take off the air cleaner to access all of the spark plugs. There's 4 of them on this bike. It's a 4-cylinder. So let's get started. So the first thing you got to do is take off these Allen bolts. So let's do it. There's one. And here's the other one on the other side of the bike. And all you gotta do is lift up. The seat is off. Now, let's open up this gas tank. You gotta get that bolt off right there. Okay, piece of cake. This thing right here will hold up the gas tank. It's found inside of there. So let's pop up the tank and let's put this bad boy on. Okay, I got it on. As you can see, all you do is you place it right here and it connects there. Very simple. Now it's up and sturdy. Now I gotta take off this air filter right here. I have to take this hose off. I gotta take off this hose off down there. And I gotta take off this nut right there. And it should just pop right off. No problem. Okay, first I'm gonna be taking off this bolt right here. I got some needle nose pliers. Take off these. So to get to the screws in there, you got to take out this little push pin right there. So very carefully, just push it in. Don't go too far. Okay, well, perfect. And then you just take your screwdriver and kind of just pry around it. Well, there it is. Took it out of that hole. Now I can access this hole, and the screw goes right. Goes right into there to take off the other screws. So I can take this off. Now I get my handy dandy screwdriver and put it right in there. It's hard to tell, but there's a screw right there, and I'm unscrewing it right now as we speak. Yeah, there it is. There's a screw right there. That's the next screw, and there's 3 more in there. I can reach that one to this side right here. Okay, as you can see, it's now loose now. Basically, I just got to take off the hoses now. Okay, I got all the hoses off. Now the only thing I got to take off now is this plug right here. And I'm going to need 2 hands. And here we go. here's where the spark plugs are. There's 3 of them, or 4 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that's in the way. 4. So, gotta take those bad boys off. Okay, you gotta take off this deal right here. This snaps right off, and then you can pull this. Let's get this out of the way here. And then you pull this coil out. Kind of tight. Don't be scared to pull. It's in there tight. And here it is. And the spark plug is right down that hole right there. And there's 4 of them. So I'm going to take all 4 out, and then I'll show you how to put one back in. I do the fact that it's kind of a tight squeeze in there. I use 2 extenders plus the spark plug one that's got the rubber sleeve in there to take out the spark plug. So the best way to do it is take off one of the extenders, drop it down in the hole first. Like I said, it's a tight squeeze, so then you got your other extender. You can plug it on it. Okay. Now you take your socket. There it is. Taken right out of there. Now this is the, there's a new one and there's the old one. You see the difference. Now these ones, you're not supposed to adjust them because see how little that prong is? You can bust that off really easily. So these come pre-adjusted by the factory that makes them. I haven't had any problems not adjusting them, so the bike runs fine. I've never had any problems with anything, so that's why I get these ones. Now it's time to put the coil back in. Spark plugs in. Now let's put the coil back in. You should be able to hear the coil going right over the rigid screw type of plug, and that's in there tight. I can feel it, nice and tight. Then you plug the little plug back in top, and boom, you're good to go. Now time to do to the other 3. Whew, alright, we are done putting all the spark plugs on. Now we just got to put back on the air filter and plug in the wires, the hoses. There's 1, 2, 3 hoses and plus this wire right here. And then smash it down onto these. And screw these back on. Just go ahead and plug this on this. Perfect. Then just screw these bad boys in. pop them off into their two pieces. Then go right in the hole, put one on, bam, perfect. Alright, start her up. Well, as you can see, the bike is put back together. Good as new. You put the fairing on pretty much the same way, well, exactly the same way you take it off, so that's why I didn't film it. But I hope you like this how-to video. I know it wasn't the best one on YouTube. It's my first one, so I'm learning, and I'll make more and make better ones. So thank you for watching.